So what is Occam's razor, also known as the law of parsimony? It's the principle that the most simple explanation must be true. This has probably best been encapsulated by this one phrase: keep it simple, stupid, otherwise known as the KISS method. The namesake of Occam's razor, William of Occam, said the best explanation of any phenomenon is the one that makes the fewest assumptions. A statement that includes many ifs should trigger mental alarm bells. You should consider Occam's razor and investigate it further. I was quoting that from theconceptual.org. Anyway, there are individuals who believe that Occam's razor is the foundation for the scientific way of thinking. This is due to the fact that when being faced with multiple possible theories for a particular circumstance, Occam's razor points scientists and other professionals towards the hypothesis with the least amount of assumptions needed. What are some limitations, though? Number 1, it does not suggest accuracy. Yes, Occam's razor does point you in the direction of a particular hypothesis. However, it does not state that one theory is more or less correct than the other. The second limitation is that simplicity is subjective. One great example is the argument between those who believe it is more simplistic to accept that the moon landing was faked, whereas the other side argues it is much more simple to accept the posit that the moon landing did take place. Let's be real, guys. The moon landing, if it was fake, so many people would have had to cover it up. Okay, anyway, getting off track. The third posit is to acknowledge that the world is complex, and therefore the simple answer will not always be the most correct one. Some things in this life are just slightly more complex. For example, it is insane to acknowledge that you're this tiny little person on a speck of rock in one country floating on a giant rock that has a ball of magma inside it, which is essentially spinning in space. But you can't feel the spinning. Shit's real. Okay, some examples of Occam's razor. First one, an overthinking crisis. Have you recently been rolling round and round and round in your mind? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if? What if? What if? An endless loop of what if. Well, it is what it is. Reality is just this, and that's okay. Occam's razor points you and your mind and your thoughts to the simplest explanation or theory, helping you to reduce the endless what if fears. Losing ourselves in endless daydream can be really difficult, and the permanent escapism can be challenging. Hence, employing Occam's razor in these moments can be deeply, deeply helpful. Up next, fears of misdiagnoses on the internet. Have you ever gone and Googled your symptoms on the internet only for you to basically be told that you are 2 seconds away from death's door? Well, Occam's razor is here to save the day. Step 1. Acknowledge that the most simple explanation is most probably the correct one. You probably have something like the flu. And then step 2, if you are really, really worried, go to a doctor. Save yourself from all the stress and keep it simple. Next up, it also has applications in design. We all know how popular the minimalist aesthetic is right now. But everything from UX design through to my work as an analyst creating visualizations, I have learned that keeping things simple has its perks. In addition, I have also used Occam's razor when trying to figure out how to go about evaluating if errors in the data are down to pesky human errors or something more sinister. Hands down, user errors tend to be the cause, because it is the more simple explanation. In wrapping up, guys, I just wanted to say that all in all, I think Occam's razor has to be one of my favorite frameworks for critical thinking, in that it helps to minimize overthinking, which is something I am prone to. Hence, I would invite you to try incorporating Occam's razor into your daily life, and possibly even your moments of crisis, or big picture thinking, and let me know if you also find it to be invaluable. That's it from me. If you found this video, please like and consider subscribing. If you would like more information, I have a blog called celestiarax.com with the link in the description, or just follow me on Instagram to get more daily insights from me. Alright,